Yo, Paps, Kuz, Chris, Waxy,
Hello.
how we doing?
I'm good. I'm just sitting in the room at the moment, but yeah, the boys are still out training, so crazy times. A bit of punishment session, I think.
Got out of it, eh?
I had to get an injection, so that's
What's up, fellas?
I'm out early, but that's not why we're here.
Kuz, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. How we doing?
Yeah, good. I'm just trying to
Everybody good?
see. Yeah, I'm just seeing if Chris can speak. You there, Chris? He's jumped off.
You got me?
Yes, Chris, how you doing, man?
Good. What's going on? What's going on, Carl?
Hey, what's going on, my man?
Perhaps you want to start off here?
Yeah, bro. First of all, thanks for hopping on, Coos. It's pretty exciting to sort of have an NBA player of your caliber on, and I know us Aussies really love our NBA and especially this community. So we appreciate you having you on. And first of all, well done on the start of the year. Pretty amazing, bro. It's been really good to watch you. See, you look really refreshed. Being at the Wizards, and yeah, it's good to see, bro. So congratulations on the start of the year, first of all.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Definitely, it's definitely refreshing, to say the least.
And that probably leads me into my second question. Based off that, how are the golf courses in Washington?
I haven't been golfing too much just because it's really really cold here. Like it's let's just say it's not LA weather. So I haven't had a chance to necessarily golf as much as I wish I could. I've golfed twice out in DC, and it was pretty good. But as the spring starts coming along here in America, I'm gonna definitely get out and try to go to the pretty well known golf courses. So
100%, nice, bro. It's I remember the last time we spoke, you were actually taking up golf. You were in the bubble, and you were taking up golf sort of for the first time. So, where's the
yeah.
handicap at now?
Oh, my handicap. Oh, it's not too good right now. My handicap's still it's around about 18 right now, but
It's not too bad.
we're working it. Yeah, we're working it. We're
Yeah, nice,
working
bro. Nice, bro. I'll hand the
it.
question over to I'll hand it over to Jacob. He'll ask a few more from the AMA. But yeah, thanks for being on. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we're getting some questions through in the AMA questions chat. If you got a question, chuck it through. First one comes from Borzy. What was it like playing with LeBron? How much added pressure was there to perform? And are you feeling more freedom playing in Washington?
I mean, it was great to play with LeBron. For me, we're kind of like the same position. I'm a small forward, but kind of like a point forward at the same time. So, for me, I learned so much, from playing with him and learning the game and just, upping my IQ of the game and, everything, so on and so forth. Obviously it's great. I wouldn't say it's added pressure. I feel like it's more added attention.
Mm.
Um, obviously playing with him, it's not about, you have Laker fans at one point, but then now you have a whole wave of just LeBron fans added on top of that. So, I would definitely say it's more attention, but it's great attention at the same time too. So
Yeah, cool. So the next question comes from Scary. What was it like to win an NBA championship? And how did you take all the lessons you learnt at the Lakers to the Wizards to help some of the younger players prepare better?
Oh, I mean, winning the championship was everything. It was such a great feeling. It's what you play the game for. It's what you grow up wanting to do. You watch the finals and you watch those good Kobe Shaq teams, or when I was a kid, the Detroit Piston teams, and you want to be in that type of situation when you're a grown up. And for me to have that situation manifested, it was amazing. And I think coming to Washington, this young team, a lot of a lot of the players on this team, they kind of look up to me in the sense of, I won an NBA championship, and I've kind of, you know, I played basketball at the highest pinnacle of the sport, which is the finals. So
Have we still
hello,
got you? Yeah, we still got you.
hello, yeah,
Sweet.
yeah.
So I think my internet might have cut out for a sec. Next
Oh, okay.
question is, what would you be doing if you weren't playing basketball?
Man, if I wasn't playing basketball, I don't know, man. I'd be probably just trying to um, flip houses on real estate. Honestly, I'd probably be doing that. I'd probably be just doing a lot of fun things. I'd be traveling a lot. Um, I love art. I love painting. Uh, probably those three things. It's kind of hard to think about what I would do without basketball because I've been playing basketball since I was. I've had a ball in my hand since I was 2 years old. So, it's kind of hard to
Wasn't
think
an
about
option.
something else.
Yeah, come on. What interests you in NFTs, and what do you look for in other projects before you get involved?
It's such a new space for me. For me, when I'm investing or putting my money into something, a lot of times it's been things that are visible, things that I can actually touch. You know what I mean? And this is just such an interesting space because um, for me, obviously, I love art, and NFTs. You see art all the time. Whether it's whatever, and for me, I think it's just a great way to within just this next wave of things that in society that we're headed to. Um, it's such a new field, but in order to have these type of communities that we have here, and I don't know, it makes you feel part of something. You know what I mean? So it's super interesting, and just excited for the future of it.
We appreciate you coming on board, man. What did you think
Yeah,
of your
no
skull,
problem.
by the way? Your
Say it
custom.
again.
What did you think of your custom Dead Diamond Society skull?
Oh, it's fire. What you mean? It's fire.
Shout out to Phil from Vintage Mode for getting that done.
100%. I
Yeah,
love
no,
it.
that's tough. Yeah, no, it's my Twitter Abby. It's fire.
Let's go. Any other questions from you, Paps, before I keep reading through these?
Nah, probably just about like you said, you're very interested in your sort of artwork, and obviously your fashion too. You love that, and you're probably one of a handful that can pull it off. But how'd you find coming down to Melbourne when you come down here? You should come back. That's sort of all our members are saying. But we'd love to have you back in Australia. Is there anything planned for the future?
Man, I would love to come back to Australia. I would love it. Honestly, I talk about Australia all the time when I talk to people about where I've traveled and where I've been. Um, Australia, well, Melbourne was where I fell in love with coffee. So me
Yeah,
and Melbourne have a special attachment. Just because of that. But no, man, it's just so dope, man. It's an interesting culture down there. It reminds me a lot about like just it's like European, but it's not at the same time. And you know, it's so much to do. It's beautiful sceneries. When I was in Melbourne, I went to uh, the wine country out there, and they got to explore there,
yeah,
but also
Yeah,
got to be
good.
in the city and Sydney. But for me, I want to be able to go over there, which I probably won't be able to go until I'm retired.
Mm.
Is I want to go to Australia in the summertime, which is obviously our winter.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that would be the best time to go, and I'm sad that I can never do it because it's within the season. So we got to figure that out.
For
Yeah,
sure.
that's true. We'll have to organise that. Yeah, when you retire, but that's not going to be anytime soon. But no, that's cool, bro. That's probably me, Jacob. If you got anything
Okay,
else,
any questions here? This one's pretty good. How often are you at home? Seems like every day you guys show up in a different city or state.
It just all depends. I'm at home as much as possible. We're definitely we travel so much. We're always around. Like for instance, we have this road trip right now, and I'll tell you our little schedule so you guys can kind of get a glimpse of it. Is
Yeah, please.
right now today. We had practice today in DC, and flew straight to Memphis because we play Memphis tomorrow, right? So, and I'm in the hotel right now, chilling, whatever. Play Memphis tomorrow, fly back to DC for a day just to practice and chill. Then we fly to Milwaukee, right?
Huh.
In Milwaukee that following day. After that game is finished, we fly straight to Philly and play Philly the next day.
Wow.
So like that's like our next 5 days. But it all depends though, because like for instance, we were just home for about 2 weeks, for the past 2 weeks. So, it just all depends on what the schedule is. But when I'm home and I'm in the city, I'm a homebody. I'm always trying to be home, and I have dogs, and I just like to chill. So
Yeah, man. So Pirate King is asking, what was your upbringing like, and how did that affect you as a person, both on and off the court?
I mean, a lot. Just the way I move. I'm from a small town in Michigan called Flint, and it's a really rough city, and you kind of understand that. You know, just from my reality and living in Flint, it's a real dangerous place. So, me as a kid was, the world isn't that safe. So, just the way I move around, and um, you know, the way it's a really blue collar city. It's a city of automobile industry. A lot of cars. So it's a lot of like middle class, hardworking people, and that mentality is made me who I am today. From being on the basketball court, the way I work and train, and care about my profession and my craft, and off the court, everything. It made me want more because growing up I didn't have much. So now that's why I wear crazy clothes and have fun with my life because you know I'm from Flint, Michigan. So.
Come
Big
on.
mentality. Love it.
So how about this question here? Outside of basketball, who's your biggest role model, and what inspires you about them?
Uh, Outside of basketball, if it was a notable person, I'd probably have to say probably someone like Will Smith. Growing up, I was a big fan of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and um, just the way his life has kind of came out, and the struggles that he's dealt with. I follow his kind of life. I read his book, and
Mm.
I kind of it reminds me of my life, and I just love the way he's carried himself, and how he wants to be, or is, essentially, the biggest movie star on the planet, and what it took for him to get to that point, and all the work, and how obsessed he was with you know becoming better within his profession. So
Yeah, man. Big Mitch is asking, what are some strategies you use to overcome mental blocks in life?
man, I read a lot. I read a lot of books. I try to read almost every day. I think that's one thing that really helps me. Um, and then also just realizing that things in life that pop up in your life, they don't really last long. It's things really come and go in this world. You may hit a rough patch, and have a bad couple weeks, days, months, but it can't be bad forever. That's just kind of how I just have faith, and just kind of approach life. So just staying even kill. Obviously that's very cliche and easier said than done, but it works for me. So
Yeah, come on. Just having a quick scan through. Any other questions stand out to you, Paps?
Probably one of our guys who's involved in the Dead Diamond Society, Jerome. He's a massive Wizards fan, and
Mm.
he's pretty stoked with the start of the year. And first of all, he wanted to send his wishes to and just congratulate you on the start of the year, and hopefully the back end of the year can be just as great. But yeah, mate, he was just wondering what's it like being in the Wizards culture, and how does it sort of separate from Lakers or other basketball environments you've been in?
I mean, it's a lot different. It's a lot different, honestly. When you think about the Lakers, it's always championship or bust.
Yep.
You know, it's the organization with the most rings in NBA history. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's just the focus every day. But you know, coming over to the Wizards is a little bit different. You know, you have an organization that's only won one championship, and that hasn't been since 1978. So, you know, the wins are kind of tough to come by, but you know, being over here has been a real fresh breath of air for me. You know, just to kind of spread my wings and become a leader and become who I am as a basketball player, but also just trying to come in and bring my championship attitude and mentality and the way I play to better the culture. And you know, we've had an up and down year, but better than previous years. So, you know, it's all about a process. So,
Yeah, for sure. No, it's good to see, bro. And it honestly it looks refreshing. You look a lot freer. You look like you're having fun, which is cool, bro. So good on you.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Kuz,
Man, appreciate
I
it.
got one more question.
What's up?
I know you're close with the homies YG. We toured him on his first time coming to Australia, and he killed it. And I know he's big on his fashion, and you're pretty
Yeah,
close with. When's that fashion label coming together? A collab.
man, you know, we got to figure it out. You know, I've known YG for, man, I've probably known him for about 6 years now. So, you know, I've known him for a while. He's a good friend of mine. Good, humble dude, as you know. Likes to have fun, and you know, he's
Sure.
into fashion too. You know, so hopefully, you know, we can do something down the road. Maybe make some red hoodies or something.
Yo.
Thanks for
Sweet.
that, Carl. We appreciate it, boys. Anything else
Yeah,
before he jumps off?
No. We just appreciate you, man. It's great to have you a part of the community. So
yeah,
all the best
no
for the game.
problem, fellas. I appreciate you guys and appreciate all the hard work you guys do. So
Cheers, Kuz. Good luck for the rest of the year,
Cool,
mate.
bro.
Thanks, guys, for that.